Hi everyone, welcome to this week. This week I'm in a ginormous car, the Ford Everest. Now, I didn't realize how big it was, but I realized when at the office people were taking photos of themselves next to the car to show how big it is. So you do kind of feel like you're on top of the world in this car. It launched back in 2009. It wasn't the most popular of vehicles, but it was always very capable off-road. This model now is thankfully a little bit more refined and a little bit more sophisticated. I still can't help but think of it as a Bucky in SUV clothing, but then again it is based on the Ford Ranger. It's not my best. I don't think that I could drive this every day. It's too big, it's too heavy, and unless it's serving a purpose, then there's no point for me. So if you've got a gazillion children, perfect, because it's got 7 seats and the very back seats are actually pretty comfortable and spacious for 7 seats. You don't sit in there feeling like you're cramped up into like a little ball, like a cocoon. It's actually really comfortable. From a practical point of view, this car is fab. So there's one engine available at the moment, which is the 3.2 litre turbo diesel, and then you've got 2 trim levels, which is the XLT, and then this is the Limited, which is the flagship one. So the 3.2 litre engine, which has 147 kilowatts of power and 470 newton meters of torque, is powerful but lazy. There's no immediate acceleration. The transmission is 6-speed automatic, and there's just a bit of a lag, so you can't, like, you put your foot on the throttle and you've got to wait, you're like, there we go. So obviously around town, that's not ideal, from robot to robot, etc. But when you're on the open road, sure, then it's fine. And you need that kind of torque and that kind of power to be able to tow 3 tons, which this car can do. So that's pretty darn impressive. Now, being the Limited and the flagship means that obviously it comes with a whole lot of spec and pretty cool technology. This comes with things like adaptive cruise control, lane keeping assist. It's got park assist, so you don't have to park, you can just press a button and park. But when I'm driving along a road and I'm trying to find a parking, it's not something that I'm kind of doing quite slowly and then stop the car and press the button and then wait for it to go. I think by that time, the road rage that would have incurred would be life-threatening. But it does have a rear-view camera and parking sensors, so if you suck at parking, you have no excuse in this car, you'll be fine. Obviously, with it being a all-wheel drive car, it has a multi-terrain system, which is pretty cool. So when you drive, you just turn it. So it's got 4 modes, which is normal, and then sand, rock, and snow, gravel, and grass. Those are all one. So 4 and then what it does is when you change it into one of these, the car's throttle response changes, the traction control changes, the transmission changes, and obviously the 4-wheel drive system changes. So accordingly, which is quite cool. You don't have to do any of the work. The car does it all for you. Forever, oh, it's gonna go down in flames. They'll tell you I'm insane, 'cause you know I love the players and you love the game. So this is a direct competitor of the Toyota Fortuner. And Fortuner, as we know, is a firm favorite in this country. People flipping love that car, and rightly so, they should. It has come in cheaper than this. So this top of the range one will cost you just under 700,000 Rand. If you want the entry level one, you're looking at just over 630,000 Rand. So you could. Now here's the thing. I'm actually not the target market for a car like this. Flipping cool, this car has over 30 storage spaces and things. I haven't found them all. Pretty impressive, I think. It's even cool, like the very, very back seats that you sit on when you're that 7th person. It was like, doesn't it suck on a road trip or whatever when you're a kid and you always got thrown into the smallest bloody cubby hole of the car? The cool thing about those 7 seats, they've even got little cup holders for you. That's pretty, I mean, that's considering your very back of the back passengers now, isn't it? Remember this one? This is a goodie. I can feel my face when I'm with you, but I love it, but I love it. Oh, yes I know. Okay, so I'm gonna go and fetch two of my friends. They're my bridesmaids. They don't know that I'm filming, although I mean, look, to be fair, the camera might give it away. But I'm hoping they're not that observant and don't see it. You see, you can't just park this car anywhere. I'm like in everybody's way. I feel like a big oaf. You dropped that okay? Yeah, of course.
Primary school. Thanks.
I mean, like, ginormous car. Oh, I think you should get this car. Can you imagine? You've got 7 seats.
No way, look at that.
You'll never have to worry about space again. Oh. It'd be better if I was in a French car.
Please say a command.
Call mom.
Say a line number or say none of those.
None of those. It's giving me Jean Blom.
Please say a command.
Call mom.
What name?
Mom.
Calling One Gilon Mobile.
What? Who is that? No. Stop. No. Oh. Okay, it's phoning Jean from work. Oh, fuck. See, these systems are as dangerous as if you actually get your phone in your hand. I almost drove into a bus.
Say a line number or
What?
say none
JD,
of those.
Judy, Jedi, Janie. None of those.
Sorry, say line 1, for example, or say none of those.
None of those. She's bitchy. I remember this old goodie.
So strange when I go. I tend to close the door. I never want to know. So sing with me.
Can't you see?
I don't have money on my mind. Money on my mind. I do it for the love.
That's it though, guys. Till next week. Bye.